Alright, listen, before we get into this video, I fucked up, okay? You may notice that this guy is a bit pixelated, and that's because I accidentally deleted all my video assets for this series. They're all just gone. But it's okay, we'll just use his screenshot, okay? Not like any of you heartless bastards care about him anyway. What's this video about again? Public transportation. It's for all of us, right? Too bloody broke to have a car, and anyway, the roads are terribly congested. So we take the train or the bus. It's cheap, mostly convenient, and I'll tell you what, I don't mind it at all. It's gotten a lot better over the years, improved from the years of breakdowns and even floodings. There's still a lot of room for improvement, but I'm not completely pissed at the authorities running it. So great work, you did what we paid you guys to do. The main problem I have with public transportation, as with most things, are the people who use it. People ruin everything, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Someone will go off their way to ruin things for everyone else. Biodiversity on our beaches? Ruin. Lockdown measures being lifted? Ruin. Fish soup? Fucking ruin. And now you fucks have managed to ruin public transportation. Now these problems I'm about to list may or may not be unique to Singapore, but they shouldn't be happening anywhere or if people were actually not totally fucking cunts to each other. Let's get into this. I'll be using trains in most of these examples, but they can also be applied to buses too. I don't fucking understand this. We have huge lines and arrows right on the floor because our governments know we have to be coddled like that. And yet we still have cunts who stand right on the outward facing arrow. If not, you'll have cunts who immediately cut inwards when the door opens. Like what the fuck, man? Just let others exit. That's so fucking hard. As if it's not enough to have people blocking you when you're leaving the train, you have people blocking you in the train itself. I don't understand this either. If it's not your stop anytime soon, and there's plenty of space in the carriage, fuck off and let others alight. Or let others board for the matter. Is the view really so nice? And it gets worse. You have people who want to exit but are still sitting down or standing in the middle of the carriage as the train pulls in. And then they start panicking when the train doors open and start pushing people out of the way in a desperate bid to exit. And if you're trying to board the train, these people will just cause an awkward moment when you're trying to get on. And then you see this guy running at you, so you just stop halfway in between just to let the guy come off. Like seriously, it just shouldn't be an issue at all. You know, you get 3 announcements for each stop, once when the train leaves the station and 2 more as it enters. You have no excuses to be completely caught unawares like that. Alright, let's say you finally made it on the train. You've managed to shove your way in. The ordeal is not over yet. Now you have to deal with morons preventing you from going to an empty spot. I mean, this is a classic, right? You have bloody idiots who have such a strong aversion to moving in, even though there's plenty of space. Now, I don't mind if you're trying to get off at the next station, you know, that's a bit more understandable. You don't want to get too stuck in the middle of the train because it's going to be hard to exit later. That's fine. But if you're going to stay in the train for the next 3 or 4 stops, just move in for crying out loud. It's worse when it's a group of students or whatever and they're just so in their bubble they wouldn't move even if you're right up in their face. Which reminds me, I have no qualms about you chatting shit with your friends, alright? We're all human. But some people just want to let everyone know what they're talking about. Like, just keep it down. I don't care about your grades in school, and I don't care what kind of drama is happening in your life. And it's not just conversations, it's sometimes people just blast music out their speakers or even through their headphones. I have no idea how they aren't deaf yet, but I certainly will if I keep hearing this muffled, distorted, tish nonsense coming out from the headphones. Just get some noise cancelling headphones, you know, it'll make our ears very happy and, you know, it'll make mine very happy as well. I've already covered blocking the doors and the carriages, but somehow people manage to block everything else. It's so typical, isn't it? You get people occupying multiple seats or leaning on those poles so no one can use them. Or people who still haven't learned how to put down their bags on the floor. Singapore is getting overcrowded and the trains are getting more and more full, so we don't really have space for this bullshit, so come on. Like we have an entire campaign about train etiquette and one of the fucking ugliest mascots is about putting down your bags on the floor. Surely you should have seen one of them by now. Look, I've listed down a good amount of bad behavior, alright? And you might be thinking I'm complaining too much, that other countries have it worse. Come on, you dirty sacks of shit. You lowly bag of rocks. You foul trenches of horse vomit. Do we really have such low expectations of ourselves? We're all supposedly educated sacks of meat who are whipped into discipline by our Asian parents, forged from the fires of repeated canings and scoldings. Have they failed us as teachers to teach us the basics of mannerisms? And do you guys not even know the simple mantra? Don't be a chibai. Like, how hard is that? To have a little inch of self-awareness, to remove yourself from center stage and think about others. Like, look around you and just be nice for once.